Greetings and salutations, everybody. What's up? So I have a quick rant video to just kind of share with everybody out there my thoughts on just what's happening in today out there. And I think what I want to focus on is the whole Snapchat change, the infamous change that literally had people petitioning on change.org and garnered about over 1 million signatures. So 1 million people are dissatisfied with the new revamp of Snapchat. And they kind of wanted to go back to the same way. So much that certain YouTubers that I've seen them post videos on showing you how to get back the old version of Snapchat are obviously making those videos for you guys because, you know, they want to help everybody out. But I'm looking at it from a different point of view, a different angle, in fact. So here's really it is, and where it is in a nutshell. So before this whole change, Snapchat, to me, it was cluttered. Maybe people don't see it that way, but I mean that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna say it as I see it. But the way that it was before, it was pretty cluttered because the way Snapchat was set up was when you launch the app, you're launching into the camera mode. You swipe to your left, you have all your chat threads. Swipe to your right, on the top part was your friend's stories, and then underneath that was discovery, like different companies that have stories on Snapchat, like MTV and all that other stuff, which I've mentioned in past videos. I just want to reiterate for someone who's going to see the video for the first time, so bear with me. But anyhow, so when Snapchat changed that, they made everything that had to do with your friends on the left panel. So on the left panel, you had your chat threads, but you would see a blue circle around their Snap icon, whatever they were using as their profile pic, basically. And that signified their stories. So if you tapped on their name, it launched the chat. But if you tapped on their profile pic with the blue circle around it, it launched their stories. To me, that seems simpler and cleaner because everything that has to do with your friends, chatting, video calling, or even watching their stories is all in one place. To the right, it's a bit cluttered because there are maybe influencers on Snapchat that you followed, subscribe to, but you're also seeing some random other stuff that may not even be of your interest in there. And I think they could filter that out a little bit and clean that part up. But a lot of people are finding the new Snapchat too difficult to use. And they literally petitioned on change.org to try to get Snapchat to change everything and make it go back to the old way. Now there's two things that I see wrong with this, okay? The two things are, one, is that we're making a complaint over a user interface for a social media app. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not important. How you are able to maneuver around it is not important. Here's my advice: figure it out. Just figure the thing out. It's not that hard. If you can figure out how to use Facebook and all of its features, then you can figure out how to use Snapchat. Okay? It's not that difficult. Stop complaining. You're complaining over nothing. See, for me, if I was to make a petition to change.org, what I would really petition for and would hope that 1.2 million people would sign is a program to help the homeless, or a program to help people who are in abusive situations, or a program to help the education system, things that really should matter. So, wasting the time over a complaint over a social network app, to me, is ridiculous. It's there for fun. It's there so you can share with your friends. But it's not something that should waste the time of tools that we have to actually have our voices heard for, reasons that should be, that should matter, And that's where I'm a little bit more baffled on just how far we have dropped mentally, that we feel like creating a petition to get a company such as Snap Inc. to redo its user interface just to please people who just couldn't take the time to figure out how it works. I mean, yes, I'm not saying that, if you are annoyed by the way it looks, you hate the way that it functions, that your opinions don't matter. They do matter. They do. You could write an email directly to Snap Inc. You could post it on your Snapchat. You can hit them on Twitter. You can hit them on Facebook. You can hit them everywhere. And I'm sure a lot of people did. But to go as far as to go to change.org, a tool that's used to let our voices be heard for serious matters, to make a complaint about a social media app, and yes, it did actually capture Snap Inc.'s attention, because they did respond to it and what they're going to do to clean it up a bit more. They're not going to revert it back to the old way that Snapchat looked. They're going to clean it up a bit more, especially in the discovery section, which is the only thing that I think is kind of cluttered of all of it. But still, at the end of the day, to do something like that, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how social media could be that damn important to have to do something like that. I think we're focusing in all the wrong places. I think that, we as people should focus on things that really matter, rather than some damn social application that could be here today and gone tomorrow. But hey guys, that's just my thought.